Oil and gas stakeholders, government functionaries converged in Abuja from the 4th of July to the 7th of July 2022 for the Nigerian Oil and Gas Conference that brings both IOCs and indigenous companies in the sector together to network, share ideas, share knowledge, and ultimately seek to promote the sector's growth phenomenally. It was the 21st edition of the NOG, which featured paper presentations, panel discussions, and exhibitions, among other activities. One of the thriving and growing indigenous oil companies is Cainergy. The company in its own right has been able to rise beyond the challenges that faced them, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Hi, my name is Industry-Aysha-Abba. I'm the co-CEO of Cainergy Group. So Cainergy Group, as a whole group, we are actually an engineering asset management company, particularly in the oil and gas space. It's been a rough but highly successful journey. We've only started Cainergy in 6 years, and as a company I would say that we've grown to be a multi-million-dollar business in just 6 years. So it's been a successful journey. Okay, so some of the solutions that we've been able to provide basically entail some gas flaring, innovative gas flaring initiatives. So if you know much about the oil and gas industry, you know that there has been a lot of negative press and of course climate initiative to reduce gas flaring. So we are actually partnering with quite a number of oil majors to try and see how we can tackle that. So especially fields that are not commercially viable to basically monetize their gas. So what we're trying to do is basically give them solutions or initiatives that can actually reduce that climate impact. So those are some of the initiatives that we've been working on with most of our clients, actually, to help them achieve their ESG goals.
She further advised other indigenous oil and gas players to possess some of those positive attributes that have contributed to the exponential growth as a company.
Nigerian market is not an easy market at all to deal with. So I would say that my advice for a typical indigenous company would be that they should be patient, be highly resilient, and they should not give up. If they really believe in what service they have, they should be able to push it forward and ensure that they get value for, first, actually add value or plan to add value in whatever it is that is the service that they're trying to bring to the table or provide. But additionally, to actually ensure that they deliver and they deliver successfully. Repeat business is really real. So they should be consistently, they should not give up, basically. They should be resilient. COVID-19 was, yes, it was actually a nightmare. It really affected the oil and gas industry a lot. I would say that it actually affected us. It affected the entire industry, and we were not an exception. But we pulled through as a family within our company. We were about at that time we were about 32 staff, and we managed to find a formula that worked for us and the employees. So what exactly we did was that we tried to continue being online, and we continued paying salaries, but we had basically an understanding between ourselves. So our employees trusted us as employers, and additionally we also trusted that they would be adding value even though they were at home. So they would do all they can to make sure they had generator they were basically online and they were working with us to ensure that they were adding value rather than just collecting salary for free. Even though we were paying them only half salary. So I think we pulled through as a family. That's how we managed to be successful during COVID-19. But it was definitely a horrible time for everyone in the oil and gas space. As an indigenous company, we have to find a way to ensure that our youth are trained and they have access to real industry, on-the-job training. For us at Cainergy, what we have managed to do is that we created what we call the Cainergy Graduate Academy, just to ensure that we take at least 15 to 20 youths every year and try and train them on live projects. So any job we're doing at that time, so they would join the team, they would try and learn on the job, whatever their discipline is. So of course we're an engineering company, but we have we have disciplines from communications, media, mass comm, engineering, be it civil, mechanical, and in fact, we even have business admin graduates, trainees. So that's one thing that we have tried to do to impact, basically knowledge on our society. So I would say that people as much as possible, or companies as much as possible, should try and ensure that they help the community which they operate in by just doing that. Tackling the youth alone, I think, is a huge benefit that we can bring to the continent or country. So that's one thing that we think we have done, and we have done successfully. So the NOG, happens every year since we started. Yeah, the NOG happens every year. This event happens every year. Is usually a 3 to 4 day conference that spans a whole range of the oil and gas industry. So I would say that being here has been an amazing experience. Every year I come, I meet different types of people, and I always benefit both from the technical lectures, the seminars, and in fact, especially the co-exhibitors. I always meet different technologies, different people doing different things, and I always learn from each other. And of course, in the industry, it's all about collaboration, and we've managed to be able to get a lot of contacts, during this event. So we're very happy to be here. We'll be here by God's grace, God willing, body and soul next year. We'll be exhibiting, we'll be attending fully, and I'm sure we'll be bigger than we were this year. So we'll definitely try and impact on our co-exhibitors and also the attendees. Okay, so NOG is actually organized by DMG Events. They're a global, events company. They're one of the best that I've seen personally. I know the director on a personal basis, and in fact, every year he surpasses, or the team, they work tirelessly and they always surpass our expectation. In fact, this was amazing, and we'll definitely come again next year. So yes, we're very appreciative of 2 DMG events for this wonderful program that they have tirelessly executed perfectly. I wish them success in all their endeavors, and I hope that moving forward, all the other events, they're the ones that will be organizing in Nigeria and beyond. So I really wish them well.